Today we will discuss a most debated topic that God does exist. There are several proofs of God's existence. Firstly, we will talk about science concepts about God. Science acknowledges the existence of those things which are shown or which we can feel. If we observe this behavior of science, then we can say that science just acknowledge that thing which have some density or mass. If there is no density or mass of anything, it will quiet about it. If you say photons have no mass but science acknowledge its existence, so note my words that photons have also some mass less than 1 into 10 power minus 18. Here's one thing we should also have in our minds if humans have no ability to measure the mass of a substance, then we cannot say that it has no mass. We should accept that we have no such a parameter or measuring formula to calculate the density or mass of a substance. Secondly, in this view, we can see that there are several things which we can't see but have believed that they do exist, like air. We can't see it but we acknowledge its existence, and same, we can't see the sound but we acknowledge its existence. So here's something which hints us that yes, if we can't see something, it doesn't mean that thing doesn't exist. Going forward, we can see that radiations of X-rays, we know that even we can't see radiations, but we also can't feel them. They can pass through the body, even that passing can't be feel by the body. So here's a point that science also acknowledges the existence of these radiations which we can't see and feel. So here atheists cannot give the reference of science, that science doesn't acknowledge if things are not shown or feel. So according to the behavior of science, no one can say that if we can't see God or feel the existence, then we can't ensure his existence. Now I want to provide some proofs that will ensure the existence of God. So we see Newton's second law, F is equal to ma, and we see this universe that there is a sun and planets are revolving its sun. It's revolving it, and sun is also revolving on its axis. If these big masses are moving, producing acceleration, then waves F means force. What is the force? What is the source of F? Can anyone answer that there is someone who has that much power to circulate these big bodies around the sun? So you and we know that this can't happen without such force that is applied. And this force can be applied by a greater, and that greater, the great God. This is only the God who can apply that much force in the universe to move it. Secondly, an order of these things of universe ensure that this system is under the one rule. That's why there is no disorder. And we can see that all the laws of science somehow support each other. And other one proof of existence of God are prophecies of prophets told by God. We can see that the history teach us that prophets have done so many prophecies that became true.